Hidden beneath 2 miles of ice lies something the world was never meant to find. A city untouched by time, a signal ignored for decades, and secrets buried so deep they whisper through the cold. This is not science fiction. This is Antarctica. And this is where the forgotten begins. There was a time when Antarctica was not a frozen wasteland, but a lush green continent. Millions of years ago, before ice entombed the land, Antarctica flourished with forests, rivers, and life. This is not myth or fantasy. Fossilized pollen, ancient tree roots, and traces of insects have revealed the truth. In 2017, scientists drilled deep beneath the Antarctic ice sheet, and what they found changed everything. They uncovered preserved signs of ancient rainforests, roots, spores, and even insect remains. Antarctica once had a climate similar to modern-day New Zealand. It thrived with vegetation and possibly even large animal life. This green Antarctica existed during the mid-Cretaceous period around 90 million years ago. Back then, it sat further north, part of the supercontinent Gondwana. Giant ferns stretched skyward, and feathered dinosaurs stalked the underbrush. It was a world of light and life, not ice and silence. But what if this green world lasted longer than we thought? Some believe that temperate conditions survived even into early human times. If true, then ancient Antarctica may have hosted far more than just trees, perhaps even a civilization now lost beneath the ice. Many cultures speak of vanished lands: Atlantis, Lemuria, Hyperborea. These weren't just myths. They may be echoes of real places swallowed by time. Could Antarctica have been one of them? Ancient Greek scholars called it Terra Australis Incognita, the unknown southern land. And long before Antarctica's official discovery in 1820, explorers and mapmakers had already drawn it, as if from memory or preserved records. But how? Then something changed. The Earth shifted, temperatures fell, ice advanced relentlessly, consuming everything in its path. Whatever lived there, whether trees, beasts, or builders, was buried beneath miles of frost. Was it a slow freeze, or a sudden catastrophic event? Some believe a shift in Earth's axis or a celestial disaster caused a rapid freeze, a global reset that left Antarctica sealed in silence. Today, less than 1% of Antarctica's subglacial landscape has been explored. What lies beneath remains a mystery. Vast mountain ranges, deep freshwater lakes, and maybe, just maybe, ruins. This is where our story begins. A green world forgotten, frozen by time. A land that may hold answers to questions older than human memory. Beneath the ice, something waits. The transformation of Antarctica from a green world to a frozen tomb was not gradual. Many believe it was sudden, a rapid descent into eternal winter. Something shifted. Earth's axis tilted, the skies darkened, and in the south, forests froze mid-bloom. The idea of a rapid freeze isn't just myth. Some scientists believe a cataclysmic event, like a solar flare, an asteroid impact, or a geomagnetic reversal, may have altered global climate within weeks. Antarctica may have gone dark almost overnight. As the cold took hold, glaciers spread across the land, rivers turned to ice, mountains disappeared beneath snow. Whatever lived in the warmth, plants, animals, or something more, was entombed. In the modern age, these ancient layers are revealed bit by bit. Ice cores extracted from deep beneath the surface hold bubbles of ancient air, snapshots of a world long forgotten. Some contain traces of fire and ash. In 2006, scientists discovered fossilized forests buried under miles of ice, with trunks still standing upright, as if frozen in place. It was as though the forest had simply stopped. Lake Vostok, one of the largest subglacial lakes in the world, lies sealed under 2.5 miles of ice. For over 15 million years, it has remained untouched by air or light. What could have survived down there? Stranger still are the satellite anomalies. In 2012, thermal scans revealed unexpected heat signatures beneath the ice in perfect geometric patterns. Could these be natural or man-made? Some researchers speculate that volcanoes or underground water systems explain these anomalies. Others aren't so sure. The formations are too symmetrical, too deliberate. More like the ruins of something buried. Governments restrict access to certain Antarctic zones. Expeditions have been turned back, satellite feeds go missing, and independent researchers report strange magnetic interference. What are they trying to hide? The deeper we dig, the colder the truth becomes. Antarctica isn't just frozen in ice, it's frozen in time, a place preserved, protected, hidden, and perhaps waiting to be remembered. In 1513, an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis created a map unlike any other. Drawn on gazelle skin parchment, it showed not only Europe and Africa, but a strange southern land, a land many now believe was Antarctica, centuries before its official discovery. But here's the impossible part. The landmass at the bottom of the Piri Reis map matches the shape of Antarctica, without ice. Its coastlines align with modern seismic data gathered beneath the ice sheet. How could a 16th-century sailor know this? According to Reis himself, the map was not his original creation. He compiled it using older sources, some dating back to the time of Alexander the Great. What kind of ancient knowledge had survived through the ages? Geologists and cartographers have confirmed the accuracy of the coastal shapes beneath the Antarctic ice. But the only way to map them would be from the air, or from a satellite. Was such technology available to ancient people? The map includes fine details, mountain ranges, river paths, and bays, all hidden under today's ice for at least 6,000 years. This means the source materials must predate the Ice Age. But how? Some believe the Piri Reis map is evidence of a lost civilization, one with advanced navigational skills, perhaps even flight or orbital knowledge. Atlantis, they whisper? Or something even older. Others argue that the map proves an ancient maritime network once connected the world. That sailors from lost empires explored the globe and left behind fragments of their knowledge, scattered across time. The scientific community remains divided. Some dismiss the idea entirely. Others, quietly, admit that they can't explain it. The Piri Reis map remains an enigma in plain sight. If the map is authentic, and if its source is older than written history, then we must ask, what happened to the people who made it? And what else did they leave behind? The Piri Reis map is more than parchment and ink. It is a key, a fragment of a forgotten past. And it points toward a mystery waiting beneath the ice. In 1946, just after the Second World War, the United States launched one of the largest military expeditions in history to Antarctica. It was called Operation Highjump. Officially, it was for training and research. But the truth may be far stranger. Led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd, the operation involved 4,700 men, 13 ships, and 33 aircraft. Why would such a massive force be needed for scientific research, unless they expected something more? Strangely, the mission was cut short. Instead of staying the planned 6 months, the entire operation retreated after just 8 weeks, citing unexpected conditions. But some say they found something. Admiral Byrd later gave a cryptic interview, claiming that America must prepare to defend against flying objects that could fly from pole to pole at incredible speeds. What exactly had he seen? Some believe Operation Highjump encountered an ancient power hidden beneath the ice, a base, a civilization, or a force that did not want to be found. Conspiracy theorists suggest that the Nazis had discovered this base years earlier and fled there after the war. They speak of New Swabia and strange German expeditions to Antarctica in the 1930s. What if both sides, the Allies and the Axis, were drawn to something older, something buried, something not of this world? Some claim that the military encountered aerial vehicles, fast, silent, and far beyond known technology, and that this is why the operation ended early, with fear, not success. Official documents remain classified. Byrd's full reports were never made public, but the rumors remain of tunnels, flying discs, and something under the ice. Operation Highjump may have started as a mission of science, but it ended in silence, and what it uncovered beneath the Antarctic ice is still unknown. Deep beneath Antarctica's icy surface, satellites have spotted strange anomalies, sharp angles, perfect symmetry, features that don't belong in nature. Among the most mysterious, a pyramid. Rising with nearly perfect proportions, the pyramid-like formation stands among jagged rocks, seemingly misplaced. Geologists claim it's just a mountain, but mountains do not align this precisely to cardinal points. Then there's the dome, a circular structure detected beneath the ice sheet near the Gamburtsev Mountains, perfectly round, uniform, still unexplained. It sits alone under miles of ice, radiating heat. Some believe the dome is natural, caused by volcanic uplift or ice pressure, but others suspect it's artificial. A vault, a reactor, or something older. Other satellite images show rectangular shapes, even long, grid-like formations deep beneath the snow. Are these just geological quirks, or the buried remnants of an ancient city? Some theorists claim this is the real Atlantis, not under the sea, but beneath the southern ice. If it is, what kind of beings lived there, and what destroyed them? The pyramid, the dome, the grid, they are aligned too precisely, too evenly for coincidence. They mirror patterns found in ancient Egypt, Mesoamerica, even Mars. Are we missing something? Some suggest they are relics from a time before the flood, before recorded history. Civilizations wiped clean, their traces frozen, forgotten. Until now, scientists remain cautious, but their instruments do not lie. Something lies beneath the ice, something vast, something symmetrical. The question is no longer whether something is there, the question is who put it there and why. As scientists explore Antarctica's secrets, a disturbing question rises. Are we uncovering an ancient human civilization or something entirely alien? Some researchers believe a lost race once lived here, advanced, artistic, perhaps thousands of years ahead of their time. Their technology vanished, their cities frozen. Others argue this isn't human at all. Strange magnetic anomalies, radio bursts, geometric architecture far too perfect for ancient tools. Signs of something extraterrestrial? Myths from across the world speak of sky gods who descended from above, bringing knowledge, fire, and tools. Some cultures drew beings with elongated skulls and glowing eyes. Could they have once walked Antarctica? Even now, strange signals have been detected from deep beneath the ice. Repeating patterns, non-random pulses. Some say it's just ice cracking, others aren't so sure. In 2001, a team of researchers claimed to have found a large metallic mass under the ice. Unlike any natural material, they were quickly silenced. Their data? Classified. Some believe the truth is being hidden not because it's dangerous, but because it would change everything we know about our history, about where we came from. What if the structures beneath Antarctica are not ruins, but outposts, still active, still waiting? If true, then Antarctica isn't just a frozen wilderness. It's a vault, a warning, or an invitation. Beneath the ice lies a story older than man, one written not in words, but in stone, silence, and stars. We were not the first, and we are not alone. For centuries, myths have spoken of a world within the world, a hidden realm beneath our feet. This idea is known as the hollow earth theory, and Antarctica may be its entrance. Legends from Tibet to the Americas tell of vast underground cities, Agartha, Shambhala, and others, accessible only through sacred gates at the poles. Could Antarctica hold one of these gates? In 1947, Admiral Byrd claimed to have flown beyond the South Pole, into a land not covered by ice, with green mountains and strange flying craft. His reports were quickly silenced. Byrd described lush lands filled with warmth and light, a place untouched by the Ice Age. He claimed he was greeted by tall, enlightened beings. Was this a vision, or something real? The hollow earth theory suggests that Earth's core may not be solid, but instead hosts life, light, and even intelligence, a hidden ecosystem protected from the surface world. Ancient maps like the one by Mercator in 1595 show large polar openings and lands within. Were these metaphors or memories? Stories from the Inuit speak of travelers who went north and found green lands with sun that never set. Could they have crossed into an inner world? Even modern satellite imagery has captured strange gaps near Antarctica's center, blurred zones, missing data, and heat signatures that can't be explained. What are we not meant to see? If a civilization lives beneath us, advanced and ancient, have they been watching us, guiding us, or hiding from us? The hollow earth is more than just myth. It's a mirror, reflecting our deepest questions. What lies below, and why is it being kept from us? In the quiet corners of history, discoveries have been made and buried again. Antarctica may hold answers, but some say those answers have been locked away. Reports from early 20th century expeditions mention strange artifacts found deep in the ice. Metallic shards, tablets, even mummified figures unlike any human. But those journals vanished. In 1962, a Soviet team allegedly drilled into an underground chamber and never returned. Only their initial radio logs remain, describing something awake beneath. U.S. satellite data from 1984 detected a symmetrical structure 2 miles under the ice, rectangular, immense. The coordinates were sealed, the mission classified. Eyewitness accounts from pilots mention black domes rising from the snow, then disappearing by the time ground crews arrived. Time, illusion, or technology beyond ours? In 1995, a geologist leaked photos of a vast staircase carved into ice, descending into darkness. He was discredited, the images deleted, but a few still circulate in secrecy. Some say those who get too close are warned or simply disappear. Scientists reassigned, files erased, data redacted. There are whispers of secret archives, locked beneath Vatican vaults, military bunkers, and ancient monasteries. Inside, knowledge too powerful or too dangerous. Why hide these things? Some say it's to avoid panic, others to maintain control. Because if the truth were known, it would shatter the story of humanity. Beneath the ice lies not just the past, but a truth someone doesn't want us to see. And the deeper we look, the darker that truth becomes. Not all mysteries require aliens or lost empires. Sometimes, the strangest phenomena are rooted in science, and Antarctica may be stranger than we think, even without mythology. Antarctica hides over 400 known subglacial lakes, trapped beneath miles of ice, kept liquid by geothermal heat. One of them, Lake Vostok, spans over 12,000 square kilometers. The weight of the ice and the immense pressure beneath may carve natural structures that appear artificial. Domes, arches, perfect geometric chambers, all made by nature. Thermal imaging has revealed unusual heat signatures, possibly geothermal hotspots or volcanic activity. Beneath all that ice, Antarctica is still alive. The continent sits atop the West Antarctic Rift, a zone of thin crust and geothermal vents. This may explain the melting, the movement, and even the magnetic anomalies. Ice sheets shift. Mountains rise and fall under their weight. Glacial carving reshapes the land every millennium. What we see on satellite may just be nature's design. Microbial life has been found thriving in isolated pockets beneath the ice, untouched for millions of years. If life can survive there, what else might? Antarctica also holds meteoric material, ancient iron from space embedded deep in the ice. Could some anomalies be visitors from above? Some formations, once thought artificial, have later been explained as nunataks, ice pyramids, or pressure ridges. But not all of them. Science offers many answers, but it doesn't explain everything. The ice may be natural, but what lies beneath it still asks questions no formula can solve. Across thousands of miles of ice and stone, one question echoes: what truly lies beneath? A city, a vault, a memory. For some, it is the cradle of a forgotten human age, the last echo of a time before the flood, a time when we were different, when we were more. For others, it is alien, a remnant of visitors from beyond the stars who came not to conquer, but to teach, until we forgot. Perhaps both are true. Perhaps our myths are memories, our gods, the architects of what lies below. Antarctica is more than cold and silence. It is a mirror, reflecting what we've lost and what we might find again, if we dare to look. But maybe we were never meant to find it. Maybe the ice was not just a cover, but a seal. There are things beneath the ice that awaken questions no science can satisfy, and stir fears no myth can silence. The deeper we dig, the older it gets, and yet it feels familiar, like we've been here before. Maybe the truth isn't buried, maybe it's waiting, and maybe it has always been watching us. Beneath the ice lies more than secrets. It holds a question: are we the first to rise or the last to remain?